So all set to go? Umang week 2? Great. So hello everyone, a very good evening to you all. And here we are in Umang Array of Hope week 2. So I hope you all might be knowing why you all are here. And yes, there is something special which you might remember throughout your life if you be with us throughout the session. Firstly, I would just like to ask all of you, what do you understand by the word Umang? You can just chat, you can just post your comments in the chat window, and I can see them from there itself. You will be having 15 seconds to do so. Whatever comes in your mind regarding when you listen this word Umang. Passion, ray of hope, right? Very nice. Happiness, enthusiasm. Yes, one more last. New beginning. Great. अगर मैं आप लोगों से पूछूं कि इसका हिंदी में मतलब क्या होता है तो आप लोग क्या कहना चाहेंगे? उमंग बेसिकली मींस कुछ उम्मीद, एक्सपेक्टेशन, जिसको हम हिंदी में उमंग कहते हैं। एक्सपेक्टेशंस किसको नहीं होती? हम लोगों को आपसे है। आप लोग सभी आज ज्वाइन हुए हैं, 8 से 10 लोग, जिनको आज हम परफॉर्म करते हुए लाइव देखेंगे। मे बी कुछ को लाइव में फर्स्ट टाइम और कुछ को दोबारा। और आप लोगों को कुछ उम्मीदें होंगी हमसे, इस सेशन से, इस प्लेटफॉर्म से, और हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि हम आपकी उम्मीदों को बिल्कुल जस्टिस कर पाए, उन पे खरा उतर पाए। इसी के साथ मैं आज देख पा रहा हूं बहुत सारे गेस्ट हमारे साथ ज्वाइन हुए हैं। किसी को भी रैंडम मतलब लकी ड्रॉ निकालने वाला हूं मैं और पूछने वाला हूं कि आपको यहाँ का पता किसने दिया। तो आई हैव सैम and too many Haritosh Sharma, so I will be skipping the Haritosh Sharma. Akshay Sharma is there and Nimisha Singh is also there. Nimisha Singla, sorry if I pronounced it wrong. कोई भी आप में से अनम्यूट करना चाहता है और कुछ कहना चाहता है, दो शब्द हमसे, हमें बूस्ट अप करने के लिए, या फिर जो हमारे साथ जो पार्टिसिपेंट्स ज्वाइन हुए हैं उनको बूस्ट अप करने के लिए, तो प्लीज ऑलवेज वेलकम। अरे कोई है? हाँ, यस सैम।
Yeah, hello, it's me, Sam Thomas. I'm joining you guys from Ahmedabad. And my friend Richa shared me the Zoom meeting link. Right. And all the best to all of you guys. I'm going to enjoy it. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you. Can we hear something from Nimisha Singla?
Hello, Manjeesh.
Yes, hi Nimisha, you are audible, but your voice is very low.
Okay, actually I got the contact from Haritosh, but I really like the name of the event, so I really wanted to be a part of it.
Great. So which Haritosh you are talking about? We have 4 today. Can you please be a little bit specific?
The original
one. Right, the timer one, I should say. Great. Original one. Okay, it was nice. I would just like to request Richa now to please share the slide so that we all can let you know why we all are here together today. जब तक रिचा स्लाइड शेयर करती है, उमंग के बारे में एक बहुत ही दिलचस्प सी बात मैं आप लोगों को बताना चाहूंगा। आई होप मेरी हिंदी आप लोगों तक पहुंच पा रही है अच्छे से, और कुछ लोग होंगे जिन्हें हिंदी समझ में नहीं आ रही होगी, तो उनके लिए मैं पर्सनल लेवल पे कुछ नहीं कर सकता, बीच बीच में इंग्लिश यूज करता रहूंगा। और जी हाँ, जैसा कि आप लोग देख पा रहे हैं, उमंग बेसिकली मीन्स, जो हमने 4 शब्दों में आपको बताने की कोशिश करी है, engage, enhance, empower and evolve. Engage with yourself, enhance yourself, empower yourself, और लास्ट वाला तो आप समझ ही गए होंगे, समझदार को इशारा काफी है, evolve yourself. So basically we have week 2 today and week 1 has already done. We have ample of participants there and we have the winners from there. If you win today, you will be proceeding towards the semi-finalist round. Then the today's theme is breaking barriers, बाधाओं के परे। वाओ, हिंदी कितनी मतलब कितनी प्यारी लैंग्वेज है, मुझे पढ़ने में काफी मजा आ रहा है। बाधाओं के परे, Can we have the participants poster now? हमारे साथ जो आज 10 नहीं, मैं क्षमा चाहता हूं आप लोगों से, 8 लोग जो जुड़े हैं, आप लोग उन्हें देख पा रहे हैं। प्रिपेयर्ड स्पीच सेक्शन में वी हैव आरती विद अस, देन वी हैव पावनी, then from poetry section we have the deadly Nikita who is trying to scare us since she has joined the meeting, and then we have the smart and dashing Rajat. In storytelling section we have Surbi and Ankur, both from the same club. I don't know how they just got a chance to be there together. And then we have in the performance section we have Meenal from TCS Indore, and then we have Deepak from a vehicle, I should say. The dedication level of Deepak just moved me today. So great. We are done with all the participants, and if anybody have any kind of doubt, they can just shoot it out in the chat window. Now you can see the Karta Dharta, I should say, of Umang. So first we have the event chair, Shruti Shivhare. You might have witnessed her talking to you throughout the week. She is the one who is the backbone of Umang. And the ray of hope, the rays which I am going to talk about are starting with Priya Jain, the interview chair, whom you will be seeing today interacting with Aditya Maheshwaran, sorry. And then you have Haritosh Srivastav. You can see multiple, I should say, replicas of Haritosh today. Then we have our PR chair, Richa Tiwari, and Trishla Khabya, PR co-chair. I would just like you all to please switch your videos on so that the participants or the performers, each and everyone can witness who they are being a part of. Then we have Abhay Kaushik, the content chair, Mitiksha Khandelwal, content co-chair, Shivangi Bhalerao, entertainment chair, and the one and only Harshit Khandelwal, the entertainment co-chair. So you might have witnessed them all, maybe somewhere speaking in a meeting or speaking in front of you. And now we all are here together to witness the magic of words which will be expressed by you all. So let's move on further. And I would just like to request everyone to rename yourself, because I can see too many Haritosh there. Yes. And I would like, if you feel so, we all can rename ourselves as Haritosh. Are you with me? Please let me know. So I have received 1 thumbs up, 2 thumbs up. Yes, 3. Oh my God, only 3. No issues. Yes, so there is Akshay who is telling no issues, Akshay. We know that we too also love Haritosh a lot. See, another Haritosh joined just now. I should allow him to just be a part of many Haritosh today. So this session is now moving as a Haritosh throughout. No issues.
I think I should start a political party now.
Right. हमारा नेता कैसा हो, हरितोष बाबू जैसा हो. Jai Hind. So we have our prepared speech section, then we have our poet section. Following on, then we will be having our guest Aditya Maheshwaran. Don't just move from wherever you are sitting, means sofa, I don't know where you are sitting, बस please सांसें थाम के बैठे रहें. और उसके बाद में हमारे साथ आएंगे tall tales section and performers. Okay. तो क्विकली स्टार्ट करते हैं. उसके पहले मैं आप लोगों को बताना चाहूंगा जो टाइमर हमारे हैं हरितोष, जो कि ओरिजिनल हरितोष है, उन पे आप कृपया अपनी निगाहें बनाए रखें, क्योंकि वो बहुत ही जल्दी रंग बदलते हैं. और उनको रंग बदलते हुए आप देख पाएंगे जैसे ही आपका प्रिपेयर्ड स्पीच या जो भी सेक्शन आप बोल रहे हैं वो स्टार्ट होगा. 2 मिनट पे वो ग्रीन कार्ड शो करेंगे. हरितोष अभी जैसे कि आपको दिख रहे हैं एकदम रंग बिरंगे हो गए हैं, हरियाली छा गई है उनके पीछे. और ये इस तरह से ग्रीन कार्ड जो शो होगा ये इंडिकेशन देगा आपको कि 2 minutes आर ओवर. Then after 2.5 minutes, he will be turning his background as yellow. Then at 3 minutes, he will be turning his background as red. And you can pin him at the time when you are speaking so that you can just see him. Okay. So we know हमारा नेता कैसा हो, हरितोष बाबू जैसा हो. हरितोष बाबू को पिन करना ना भूलें, अन्यथा आप टाइम क्रॉस कर जाएंगे और आपको जो वोट्स मिलने वाले हैं वो नहीं मिल पाएंगे. जी हाँ, जो वोटिंग आपका विनर डिसाइड होगा आज का, वो वोटिंग से डिसाइड होगा. जो भी लोग हमारे साथ ज्वाइन कर चुके हैं वो लोग, उन्हीं के द्वारा. तो इसी के साथ हम ज्यादा टाइम नहीं लेना चाहेंगे, क्योंकि मैं जब बोलता हूं तो बोलता ही चला जाता हूं. आरती के साथ शुरुआत करना चाहेंगे। प्रिपेयर्ड स्पीकर 1 आरती पाटिल। आरती पाटिल जी के बारे में मैं कुछ बातें कहना चाहूंगा इससे पहले कि वो स्पॉटलाइट में आए, कि वो टीसीएस नागपुर का पार्ट है। आर्टिस्ट, राइटर, डांसर, कार्टूनिस्ट, एक्टर और 3-4 आप अपने हिसाब से जोड़ सकते हैं क्योंकि लिस्ट बहुत लंबी है। और उसके बाद में वो कहती हैं कि वो एम्बीवर्ट हैं, बट टिपिकल मूवी लवर भी हैं साथ में, और ट्रैवल करना उनको थ्रू आउट बहुत पसंद है। वी होप कोरोना जल्दी खत्म हो और हम आपको ट्रैवल करते हुए वापस देख पाए। आरती, आप स्क्रीन पर आने का कष्ट करें कृपया करके। जी हाँ, तो हमारे साथ जुड़ चुकी हैं आरती पाटिल, काफी दूर से। आई होप सो नागपुर से ही जुड़ी होंगी आप, जब टीसीएस नागपुर का पार्ट है तो।
नहीं, मैं अपने घर पे ट्रैवल कर रही हूँ, तो आई एम फ्रॉम मुंबई राइट नाउ।
ओह ग्रेट, चलिए कोई बात नहीं। तो आपका ऑडियो परफेक्टली फाइन है, आपका वीडियो परफेक्टली फाइन है। द मोमेंट यू स्टार्ट स्पीकिंग, द टाइम विल स्टार्ट एंड यू नीड टू पिन द टाइमर। हैव यू डन दैट?
Just a second, I'll pin him. Okay, actually I'm not getting option to pin him. I'm just only getting the option to chat.
Oh,
No problem. Can you see me?
Yes, I can see you.
Okay, then it should be there. Yeah.
then
Okay.
keep seeing him throughout your speech.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Just focus on your speech. Don't focus on him. The focus on the changing colors. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Okay, over to you, Aarti.
How many of you wanted to be a superhero as a childhood? Okay, I think most of us wanted to be. Saving Mother Earth and Garib Bichare Prithvivasi from villains with our superpower like laser beam or telepathy? Yes. But as days, months, and years pass by, reality started taking the place of dreams. By the time I became eligible to vote, in spite of dreams, I was having roadmap to the reality. Get graduated, find a white collar job, and settle overseas. But जैसे हर के लाइफ, जैसे हर स्टोरी में ट्विस्ट होता है, लाइफ इज सेम. जैसे कोरोना हमारी लाइफ में अचानक से घुस गया, parents started intervening in my personal space. For an example, when I said I want to meet people at Toastmaster conference, my father said meet relatives at family functions. When I said I want to join a Zumba class, my mother said go, you better join cooking classes. और जब मैंने बोला मैं शादी करूंगी तो अपने पसंद के लड़के से करूंगी, उनके पैरों तले तो जमीन ही फिसल गई और बोला नहीं, शादी होगी तो हमारी बिरादरी में ही होगी. At such situations, I feel, why don't I have any superpower to convince my parents? So at least there will be no term called as a generation gap between us. Or I don't have to live a dual life, one at office and one at home. But just like me, most of us face the same situation or will face the same situation where you will not only disagree with your parents, but you will disagree with the situation around you, things happening to you. At that time, you will feel weak. You wanted to change the things. You want to make things from wrong to right, the things according to your road plan. But most of the times, we just let it go. But during this lockdown time, when I spent time with myself, I realized that things that we all have a superpower, and that is LTT, the superpower of listening. So we can listen and understand the problems. Superpower of thinking, so we can create a solution to those problems. Superpower of talking, so we can communicate, console, and convince when this problem occurs. We all have a superpowers of listening, LTT, to bridge a gap between two generations, two people, two ideas. You are a superhero. You have a superpower to change the things and break the barriers. Over to you, Manjeesh.
What an amazing performance, आरती जी. मतलब तारीफ करूं क्या उनकी जिन्हें आपको बनाया और उनके तले आपने पैरों की जमीन भी खिसका दी. मतलब अब क्या, मतलब उसके अलावा और क्या कह सकते हैं. बिल्कुल उनको ऊपर वाला बहुत ताकत दे रहे हैं आपसे डील करने के लिए. और मैं लोगों को बोलना चाहूंगा कि इनका स्पीच कृपया करके ध्यान में रखें, क्योंकि तुरंत जो नेक्स्ट स्पीकर हैं उनके बाद में पोल हम लाइव करेंगे. आपको वोट करना है बेस्ट स्पीकर के लिए. तो ज्यादा टाइम ना लेते हुए हम क्विकली मूव करते हैं पावनी जी की तरफ. So we have our next prepared speaker as Pavni. Pavni is HR by profession and educationalist by heart. I have met her personally due to some professional work and I know her very well. ये सब मैं आप लोगों के लिए बता रहा हूँ. Then she has a vision to educate 1,000 children in a span of 5 years. She is just reaching towards it. Currently, she is with 117. Then she is in TCS since last 5 years, the same as I am. So let me call Pavni. Can you please be on spotlight, Pavni? As we know, your video will not be visible to us. No issues due to some technical glitches. Can you please switch your audio on?
Sure, Manjesh. Thank you. Should I go ahead?
Pavni, just before starting, can you see Haritosh's screen?
Yes, I can see that.
Okay. Over to you, Pavni. All the best.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Team Umang, for giving me this opportunity to stand up and be a public speaker for the first time in my professional life. And today, with all the motivation that I received from all of you, I'm sharing my own story of overcoming my barriers in the life that I had so far. I was brought up in a cozy little joint family in a beautiful city of Andhra Pradesh, Visakhapatnam. Never even knew I had any barriers in my life till I was 21. I was given everything that I want. My father bought me 4 cycles of the span of my school life. What else could be the luxury needs for that age? I was gifted my first computer at home in my first year of engineering. With the homecoming of my computer, did my possibilities expand? I searched for PG courses and I chose to do an MBA. I had a small little barrier then to convince my family to not get me married, but to take me all the way to Kerala to give my interviews for my PG course. With people around me suggesting my family, why to spend lakhs for educating a girl, to take an FD instead on her name for her future savings, it was a fight that I had to put for my education. After all, convincing my father, he took me to Kerala. That's when the reality of my life struck. On the way back home, I was harassed by a few strangers. Little did I know how much I was in a protected shell till then. It left me paralyzed for a year. Life was calling me, but I took up a role of a soft skill trainer in a small organization with all the fears that I had. And then one day I decided to conquer my own psychological barriers. I filled up for an application in Hyderabad University. A time came when I had to travel alone on this train this time. I got into the train, got a panic attack. There was a storm racing in my head, but still I was clear to go to the college and give my interview. I cleared it, convinced my parents. I took up the course. Over the next 2 years, in the fear of withdrawal of support, I did not show my fears to anybody in my family. Acting bold up front, but struggling inside, I completed my MBA. Today, I sit as HR in front of you, speaking about overcoming my barriers. This can be a small little story to anyone who hears. I will call myself highly privileged, but I guess small or big barrier, with or without aid, a barrier is a barrier. To overcome it takes all the world's determination. For the strength that I gathered while this period, after 5 years of my MBA, just last year, I went ahead to stay alone in a complete new city, Ahmedabad, for 1 year, to stand up for education system of India that changed me and my life forever. I successfully completed my fellowship with Teach for India, stood up for hundreds of students, impacting a lot of them. The sad part of this all breaking the barriers is you never know when you're actually breaking the barrier. It just happens. You believe in yourself. And what follows is your very own life. Thank you, team, for giving me this opportunity to share my story with you. Over to you, Manjesh.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Pavni. A nice story and a nice journey which you have traveled throughout your life and you have overcome your barrier. And I would just like to ask now each and everyone to just remember both the prepared speeches and be ready for the pollings, as the polls are already out. You can vote for the best speaker for today. So you might be getting only 10 seconds to do so. Okay, time up. I have given already 9, so just taking that last second for me as well. Okay, so the next section, दूसरा जो हमारा भाग है आज का उमंग का, वो है पोएट सेक्शन. और पोएम सुनना किसको नहीं पसंद है? प्लीज रेज योर हैंड. ध्यान से, हाँ, सोच समझ के, मैं देख रहा हूँ, ऊपर वाला भी देख रहा है, तो दिल से सच बोले अपने आप से। बचपन से लेके अभी तक हम पोएम सुनते आए हैं, और आज भी हमें कभी भी किसी भी कवि सम्मेलन या कुछ में जाने का मौका मिलता है या सुनने का मौका मिलता है, पॉडकास्ट हो, कुछ भी हो, हम सुनते हैं। हमारे दोस्तों के साथ शेयर करी हो या किसी के साथ भी शेयर करी गई हो, हम सुनना पसंद करते हैं। तो वैसे ही कुछ हैं हमारे साथ अभिभावक, मैं कहना चाहूंगा अगर थोड़ी शुद्ध हिंदी में जाना चाहूं तो, और उनमें से एक है निकिता शर्मा जी, जिनको आप स्क्रीन पे देख पा रहे होंगे, मैं भी देख पा रहा हूँ, और मतलब बहुत ध्यान से देखना पड़ रहा है उन्हें हालांकि, बट चलता है क्या, थोड़ा बहुत कभी कभी एडजस्ट करना पड़ता है। ऊपर वाले तो मेहरबान है, लेकिन जो ग्राहम बेल हैं वो खुश नहीं है आज उनसे, तो चलता है। निकिता जी, आपका ऑडियो प्लीज आप चेक करेंगे प्लीज।
Sure. Can you hear me, Manjish?
Yes, it's
Better?
scary, but I can hear you. Thank you. Before you start, I would just like to let everyone know that Nikita works in Collabra as a US HR, and she is a part. She has done her schooling from Kendriya Vidyalaya ONGC, and also she is from Bihar. So ध्यान से रहना बाबू, सोच समझ के एकदम, बिल्कुल कहीं इधर के इधर, इधर के इधर, कहीं जाने का नहीं, ध्यान से देखें। निकिता, आप हरितोष को देख पा रही हैं? टाइमर हरितोष, टू बी वेरी स्पेसिफिक।
Actually, not. Give me a second.
Can you see me now?
Yeah, I can see
Okay.
you now. Let me just.
ओके, सो डाइटिशियन निकिता, आपके पास 3 मिनट हैं, ओवर टू यू।
Thank you, Manjish. और इतना अंधेरा है कि आई कैन जस्ट रिमेम्बर वन लाइन। मुझे याद है एक हरिवंश राय बच्चन जी की पोयम है, जिसका एक लाइन है कि है अंधेरा रात पर दीपक जलाना कब मना है। तो मुझे लगता है कि ये पोयम जो है वो दीपक का काम करेगी, भले ही मेरे आसपास बहुत अंधेरा है फिलहाल बिकॉज लाइट नहीं है, बट देन ऑफ कोर्स शायद ये पोयम से उजाला हो जाए। सो शुरू करती हूँ कि टॉपिक है बाधाओं के परे। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, बाधाएं लाइफ में मतलब आती हैं, हम उनसे बैक डाउन नहीं हो सकते, हम उनसे हार नहीं मान सकते। सो पोयम जो मेरी है वो भी इसी चीज पे है कि कभी भी हार मत मानिए। पहला मोटिवेशन आपके अंदर होता है, मोटिवेटर आप अपने आप के खुद हैं, और कभी भी हार मानेंगे नहीं तो फिर शायद आप लाइफ में हर चीज अचीव कर सकते हैं। तो शुरू करती हूँ कि दिख रही मंजिल है या फिर है कोई साहिल रहा, दिख रही मंजिल है या फिर है कोई साहिल रहा, करने चली हूँ आज मैं वो जो है हरदम मैंने कहा, जो दिल में है वो सब आज करने चली हूँ। मुश्किलें आएंगी लेकिन पार तू करना उन्हें, मुश्किलें आएंगी लेकिन पार तू करना उन्हें, जस्ट अ सेकंड, मुश्किलें आएंगी लेकिन पार तू करना उन्हें, यूं ही नहीं होते हैं। फिर देखना कि आई एम सो सॉरी, दिस लाइट इज एक्चुअली, मेरा फोन भी डिस्चार्ज हो गया है, सो just got confused. Okay, let me just start once again. Okay, दिख रही मंजिल है या फिर है कोई साहिल रहा, दिख रही मंजिल है या फिर है कोई साहिल रहा, करने चली हूँ आज मैं वो जो है मैंने हरदम कहा। मुश्किलें आएंगी लेकिन पार तू करना उन्हें, मुश्किलें आएंगी लेकिन पार तू करना उन्हें, फिर देखना कि ख्वाब तेरा तेरी चौखट पर खड़ा। ऐसे ही दूसरी लाइन पढ़ती हूँ कि ड्रीम्स जो हैं वो कभी भी ऐसे पूरे नहीं हो सकते कि आपने सोच लिया कि आपको ये कंप्लीट करना है और हो गए, यू हैव टू फाइट फॉर इट। तो दूसरा पैराग्राफ पढ़ती हूँ कि यूं ही नहीं
आई थिंक सो हमारा संपर्क टूट गया है निकिता जी से। If I am not wrong, let me just wait for the red card. So the dedication level is not getting over, and she might be trying, but yes, light is not allowing her to just shine on a stage which is in front of us, and her time is now over. So अफसोस के साथ हमें आगे बढ़ना पड़ेगा, कोई बात नहीं, चलता है। बिहार से थी तो मैं समझ सकता हूँ लाइट की थोड़ी इशू रहती है वहां पर, बट इट्स ओके, ये कोई पॉलिटिकल कमेंट नहीं है, जस्ट अ पर्सनल कमेंट। ओके, So let's move on with our poet section 2. We have Rajat Mali from Gujarat, and it's a dry state. Okay, we understand. We do understand, Rajat, your feeling. And let me just welcome you. Can you please check your audio? I can see your video, but can you please check your audio?
Could you please confirm, am I audible?
Yes, Rajat, you're audible. एक नए भारत की तैयारी करने वाले हैं आप?
Yes.
जी.
तो ये पोएट्री कुछ इसी से रिलेटेड है कि हम
just a second. आप हरितोष को देख पा रहे हैं?
Yes.
Can you see me?
एक सेकंड. हाँ मैं देख पा रहा हूँ.
Okay.
Okay. Over to you, Rajat Mali.
Thank you so much. तो ये पोएट्री कुछ यूं है कि मैं दो चीजें आपके सामने पेश करूंगा. एक दोनों को कंपेयर करके लास्ट में कंक्लूड करने का ट्राई करूंगा, और एक मैसेज है वो मैं आपको बाद में देने की कोशिश करूंगा. ये कुछ यूं है. बच्चे जब पैदा होते घर वाले उसको प्यार देते. बच्चा जो पैदा होता तो घर वाले उसको प्यार देते. अगर हुई जो वो बच्ची तो क्रूरता से मार देते. फिर भी रह गई वो जिंदा तो बेड़ियां वो डाल देते. समाज क्या कहेगा कि बातों से जिंदा जी मार देते. अगर जो वो हुई बड़ी तो कुछ ना बोलोगी की बात कहते. अब जो वो हो गई बड़ी तो कुछ ना बोलोगी की बात कहते. स्कूल ना भेज के उसके सपनों को तुम मात देते. अगर फिर भी गई वो स्कूल तो तुम घूंघट का पर्दा डाल देते. अगर गई वो स्कूल तो तुम घूंघट का पर्दा डाल देते. फिर जल्दी से शादी करके तुम दिल तो उसके घात देते. शादी के तुरंत बाद बच्चों की फरियाद देते. शादी के तुरंत बाद बच्चों की फरियाद देते. अगर ना हुआ ऐसा तो कई सवालात करते. जो वो चाहे कुछ और बनना तो भी चूल्हे की हकदार बनाते. जो वो चाहे कुछ और बनना तो भी चूल्हे की हकदार बनाते. अपने वादों उसूलों से उसके लिए बाधाओं की दीवार बनाते. है वक्त यही जब तू इन सब बाधाओं को तोड़ दे. हे इंसान, है वक्त यही जब तू इन सब बाधाओं को तोड़ दे. एक नया भारत तैयार कर. एक नया भारत तैयार कर. अब ये दूसरा पार्ट. हे इंसान, तू अपनी बच्ची से भी प्यार कर. हे इंसान, तू अपनी बच्ची से भी प्यार कर. एक नया भारत तैयार कर. एक नया भारत तैयार कर. बेड़ियों की जगह शस्त्र दे. वो कल्पना भावना बन जाएगी. घूंघट का पर्दा हटा दे. वो आसमान में उड़ जाएगी. चूल्हे की अग्नि की जगह उसके सपनों में आग भर. चूल्हे की अग्नि की जगह उसके सपनों में आग भर. तू अपनी बच्ची में एक और कल्पना चावला तैयार कर. अब और ना तू उसको समाज के नाम पे वार कर. जो वो बनना चाहती है उसके सपनों से प्यार कर. उसके सपनों से पार दे हौसला उन्हें और बाधाओं से पार कर. दे हौसला उन्हें और बाधाओं से पार कर. तोड़ दे जंजीरें बाधाएं. एक नया भारत तैयार कर. एक नया भारत तैयार कर. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर गिविंग दिस सच एन अमेजिंग अपॉर्चुनिटी. थैंक यू सो मच टीम उमंग. और मैं एक रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहूंगा, जो लोग अपनी बच्चे से प्यार करते हैं उनको मैं बहुत 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 सम्मान देना चाहूंगा. ये पोइट्री का मोटिव किसी को हर्ट करने का नहीं था. जस्ट आई ट्राई टू कन्वे अ मैसेज. जो लोग अपनी बच्ची से प्यार करते हैं उनको बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. और जो जिनको ऐसा लगता है कि कहीं ना कहीं अभी भी ऐसा होता है, उन तक ये आवाज़ पहुंचनी चाहिए. और उन तक ये आवाज़ पहुंच के ही सिर्फ आवाज़ ही नहीं पहुंचनी चाहिए, उसकी कोशिश भी होनी चाहिए. और मैं सबसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि जहां भी आपको लगे, अगर वो लड़की है, अगर वो बहन है तो उसकी रक्षा जरूर करें. अगर वो बहन किसी की भी हो, फर्क नहीं पड़ता. अगर वो लड़की है तो उसको सपोर्ट करें. और हाँ, एक नया भारत तैयार करें. ओवर टू यू टोस्टमास्टर मंजीश.
What an amazing performance, रजत. मतलब बस मैं आपसे यही कहना चाहूंगा, ज्यादा समय ना लेते हुए, कि the moment you were performing, it was giving me goosebumps. This can just describe the way, the powerful words you have used. And I would just like to request everyone to start polling. The poll will be on your screen soon, within, I think so, max 5 seconds, if I'm right.
Manjeesh.
Yes.
Can I start once again?
Your voice. Sorry, your voice is still not audible, Nikita.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
So just wanted to check, can I start once again?
Nikita, I will check the same and will let you know maybe afterwards. Currently, we
Okay.
need to move with our scheduled program, and you will be let it be known by
Okay.
you. Means on the chat window. Just stay there, stay with us throughout the session.
No
And
worries.
now, I would
Okay.
just like thank you, thanks a lot, Nikita. जो उमंग हमें रजत ने दी है उसको हम आगे बढ़ाते हुए एक ऐसे कलाकार से मैं कहूंगा, मतलब कलाकार कहना भी गलत नहीं है. आई वुड लाइक यू all to witness the fun now. Before me introducing him, I would just like to ask Priya Jain to please take over the stage and take the honors of introducing him. Because if you give me a chance, I would just keep on speaking. And the man you are going to introduce is like, see, you can see the excitement within me now. So over to you, Priya Jain. Thanks a lot.
Hi, thank you, Manjeesh, to give me the stage. I was waiting for this moment that I take up the stage and introduce my favorite, not favorite, but then beloved. And I see his smile and I get that vibrant energy in him. And you all would be thinking who it is. And yes, it is our guest speaker, Aditya Maheshwaran. So before I start and before the spotlight goes on him, I would love to say you all that he's a Toastmaster and he started at the age of 19 years. So he started his Toastmaster journey at that time. So to have this more excitement, I want everybody to send emojis and say that I am excited. It's there. You can, I think there's an option. So please click and I would love to see those messages that I'm excited and then we go ahead with it. Yes, everybody. I want it from everybody that it take just 30 seconds to type in and then we go ahead. Yes. Okay. Okay. Great. Thank you so much. So yes. So now I welcome Aditya for the interview which we'll be going at. So yes, the spotlight goes on to. Hi Aditya, how are you?
Hi, Priya. I'm doing well. Thanks for having me here. And what an innovative start by asking people to, forcing people to feel excited. Good job.
Sure. We actually feel that. So your way of your smile, your vibrant, your the way you give just one line of message, and that makes us all motivated and excited. So we did that from heart.
Good job. I got reminded of what we sometimes do in public speaking, isn't it? Is when somebody says, "I feel nervous," you say, "It's okay, don't feel nervous," as if that's going to make the person not feel nervous. So similarly, be excited, everybody. Yeah. All right, but it's great to be here. Thanks for the invite.
Thank you, Aditya. So yes, everybody. So theme is breaking barriers. So we go ahead now. So Aditya, we begin with what do you think? How do you take barriers as? How do you define barriers as?
Uh, well, barriers by its typical self-evident meaning means uh, things that come as obstruction in your way to where you're going, isn't it? Any kind of speed breaker, road bump, obstruction, obstacle are barriers. Now, initially, if you'd asked this question 10 years ago, I would have given you a list of barriers that keeps me from my goal. And most of those barriers would be external, like in a competition, it would be that one other guy who's slightly better than me all the time. Now, he's the barrier between me and my dream, isn't it? Or it could be that boss uh, who's suffocating me at work, who's not empowering me. He's the barrier between me and happiness at work. Or it could even be barriers in terms of things outside my control. I was born in a particular kind of family. I was raised as a average in an average school in a certain conditions. But then I've realized when I started reading philosophy that there's a very interesting definition of barriers. This is actually said by Buddha. Buddha says there are two arrows that pierce us all the time. Arrow number one is objective. For example, the pandemic, the COVID-19, is
Um,
a barrier to
Aditya, your
all.
voice is breaking.
Oh, right.
Your voice is breaking. Yeah.
Can you hear me well, Priya? Yes, no?
Yeah. Yeah. You can continue. Yeah.
All right, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so for example, the COVID-19 barrier, uh, it, it's the same for all of us. So that's arrow one, says Buddha, which is famine is the same for everybody in the village. We all fall sick. So those are things that happen to us from outside. But then he says there is a barrier two or arrow two, which is how our mind interprets it. That's very different for different people, isn't it? Even in the COVID-19 pandemic, some of us have taken it well, meaning we're getting along. We're trying to tell ourselves that at least I've not been infected yet. My family is safe. But some of us are unable to take it too well, isn't it? We're feeling more depressed, more isolated. Our brains are going wonky, thinking of things it should not be thinking of, because we are alone and bored. So that's the second arrow. Suffering, says Buddha, is more because of the second arrow than the first arrow. So it's so when you talk about barriers, everything that I said 10 years ago, like that other guy is the barrier, that's common for everybody. Everybody has a boss. Everybody has somebody better than them in their field. But if you're letting that suffer, if you're letting yourself suffer because of that, that's lesser because of the first arrow. It's more because of the second arrow, which is your inability to take it. So nowadays, I see barriers as my own ego or my own inner personality. Like the days I feel a little down, I ask myself, what is making me feel down? In a way, I'm able to trace it back to my own envy, jealousy, or my own pride, or how did that not happen the way I wanted it to happen, right? My own ego saying, how can he say that to me? How can he reply all to everybody about me, you know? So in a way, if you're able to trace it back to its correct root, it kind of always comes back to your own personality being the main barrier to accepting world the way it is. So that's how I've now started defining barriers. So it's more about what about me that is uh, that is holding me back from success. Not so much about how the world should change around me, for it to be easier than me. Because Priya and others. So there's this there's this beautiful phrase which, when translated to English, it says that you take a monk and put him in the city, he will still be happy. If you take a dissatisfied Wall Street banker and put him in the Himalayas, he will still be frustrated. So it's not so much about the environment. It is important, the environment, but barriers is that resistance your own personality offers to accept the world the way it is. You want to superimpose on the world your scheme of things. You want it to happen a particular way. And that creates all suffering, including envy and pride and wrath and lust and the seven deadly sins as written in the Bible, or even kama, krodha, lobha, the six deadly sins as accounted in our own scriptures. So that's the true barriers is that. The manifestation of that barriers is always external. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to preach some kind of acceptance fatalism here. The manifestation of barriers is always external. It's that bad boss, it's that bad friend, it is that uh, your conditions of your birth of which you didn't have any choice, it's that the religion, it always is external. But suffering because of that is because of our own internal wiring. So that becomes the biggest barrier that I've tried over time to overcome and understand.
Wow. So we understood. I always like to hear your stories of when you say about monk and all those examples, which actually make us to introspect. So that's a great start that we took. So as you said, nowadays you are taking barriers as in this particular way, that is internal conflict and internal things that we go through. So now what do you think, like in your life, what was your biggest failure and how did you take this failure into your turning point, which made a turning point in your life? Were there any barriers or failures in your life that you thought that it has transformed you or became a turning point in your life?
Yeah. So to continue from the last answer, one of my turning points was when I realized that uh, even if you expand on the popular notion of how the modern the West loves Eastern philosophy these days, isn't it? With meditation and karma and yoga and all of that. So the concept of karma from a philosophical point of view, not so much from a religious point of view, but from a philosophical point of view, just mean that everything, choices have consequences. It's cause and effect, isn't it? So it says you make choices today and you reap the consequences of those choices in the future, which means you create your own future because the choices today give you consequences. Now, there are two kinds of people in the world, to simplify it. One set of people live life as a series of consequences happening to them. So they become a victim of consequences without realizing it's the buttons they punched that are leading to these consequences, isn't it? So then they see life as a failure because they're not able to trace failure back to the choices that they made, which led to this failure. Meaning, if I'm going to be on Netflix all weekend and you're going to be spending 2 hours in the weekend on learning public speaking, 2 years later, if we both enter a competition and you win and I lose, if I'm seeing life as a victim of consequences, I'm going to say, see, I'm so unlucky, Priya won and I lost. I'm not able to trace it back to the choices I made, saying I'm sitting at my house watching Netflix 8 hours a day while Priya is learning public speaking. So one way to live life is to become a victim of consequences. Another way to live life is to see life as a series of inputs or choices or actions, where I'm becoming a master of choices. So if you just look at life as a series of choices and consequences, and you're able to remove the victimhood of saying, oh, my life is just a series of consequences happening to me. Why am I so unlucky? Why should this happen to me? People who take charge are able to see life as a series of choices that they can make. So it's just a slight mindset shift. So one of my failures early on was I was seeing life as, like most of us, a series of consequences happening to me. Thereby, I was taking away agency or ownership or taking accountability of certain things that I can change. But then, if you see life as choices, buttons that you can punch now, um, then you're the master of your destiny. One of the examples that I can give you personally is I've always been an introvert, Priya. People don't believe that when I say that. All psychometric tests, all kind of psychological tests, everything would point out the fact that Aditya is an introvert. And but I always loved speaking, like public speaking. But because I'm an introvert, I was very bad at. I never used to draw too much energy on one-on-one conversations, small group meetings, chit chat, small talk. Everything else required for success in your profession, networking, and all of that. I used to shy away from that. Even when I was called to do workshops or public speeches, I would be on stage, I would do a great job. The moment I got off stage, I would just run away back to my hotel room, or I would never stay back for dinner or interact one on one because I was an introvert. I'm an introvert. It doesn't give me as much energy. So then I realized that I was being a victim of, I was seeing introvertism as I was making myself a victim of that preference. Now, how do I change myself from seeing myself as a receiver of the consequence to taking action? I realized that I don't need to change my introvert nature. Rather, I just need to polish it in a way that it doesn't come in between myself and success. So today, my profession is I'm a management consultant, which requires a lot of people interaction and small talk and network and stakeholder management. It still is not natural to me, but I have a good learned skill to do that. So I'm not afraid of that anymore. I still know that I prefer being on my own at the end of the day, but I've learned to take charge and do it my way instead of blaming my situations around it for that. So it's just a small example to show how you can take charge of your own dropbacks and live life in your terms instead of seeing that as a victim of consequence.
Wow. So the second point which I learned again is shifting your mind, the perspective, and how you shift your focus. And then, you don't have to, the very beautiful point which I learned from you, Aditya, right now is you don't have to change the thing which you are going through, but you can just polish it. That's the beautiful point that you have mentioned.
That is true. A lot of us sometimes feel that talking about choices and consequence, talking about karma, the way we are taught typically is that consequences are rewards or punishments given for our choices, isn't it? That's a religious way of saying it. If you do good things, somebody will give you good things, or bad things, somebody will give you bad things. But in truth, karma is a philosophical, a mathematical equation. Is consequences are not punishment or reward for your actions. Consequences are triggered by your actions itself. Meaning, the moment you choose to spend your time on Netflix instead of a skill, that choice itself has triggered the consequence. The consequence is not someone watching you and giving you a reward or punishment. The choice itself has the consequence. So, if your choice is to um, not upskill yourself, in that lies the consequence of not being successful. So if you want freedom in your consequence to be who you want to be, then you don't have freedom in choice. You have to do certain things now. The problem with the modern era or our generation or even the Gen Z is that we want freedom at both sides. We want the freedom to do what we want to do, and we also want the freedom to be who we want to be. But life doesn't offer freedom on both sides. Life offers freedom on any one side. If you want to do what you want to do, then you can't be who you want to be. But if you want to be who you want to be, that goal that you want to reach, then your choices today is severely constrained, is severely limited. If a young child wants to represent Olympics in 2028, then the choices today are severely constrained. The child needs to practice 8 hours a day from today for the next 6 years. You cannot do what you want to do and be what you want to be at the same time. You need to make a choice. And wise people have learned to make a choice in the consequence. They choose, I want to be this. But they also are disciplined, therefore, to follow what is required today to get there.
So going forward, Aditya, what do you think? What are the core values which helped you during the tough times, and what kept you going? What are the core values? What do you think? Which will be those values which helped you in tough times?
I don't know, Priya, because in retrospection, we can always force fit a few values and saying that's what really anchored me. That's like when I was doing my MBA, my strategy professor would take examples of organizations which have been successful, like Apple or Microsoft, and then he will trace it back to why they were successful. And then he would give me examples of organizations which had failed, and he would dissect it on retrospection to see why it had failed. Now, we would ask our professor jokingly, if you were so brilliant to analyze it, why don't you predict in the next 10 years which organizations will be successful and which organizations won't be? He says, that I cannot do, Aditya. Say like, then on looking back, everybody can say why Apple was successful, why Microsoft was successful. Can you tell me now which startup will be a big, like a Facebook tomorrow? That he can't say. So similarly, at the end of the day, all analysis paralysis is all gossip. So I can look back and say whatever I am today is because of ABC, which is useful for people listening. But if you listen and do that yourself, is the same results assured? No, because if Federer today looks back and says why he became a good tennis player, and if I deconstruct and reconstruct it myself, am I going to become a Federer? No. Because when we look back, we are looking back at memories. We are looking back at selective memories, not exactly what was going through my mind at that point in time. So in that sense, you should be careful whenever people talk about the mantras or the secrets of success. Remember, um, they're only on retrospection, they're saying the right things. But if you do that yourself, it doesn't mean you're going to become them. You can never deconstruct and reconstruct something in human life. You can do that in science, you can do that in laboratory, you can do that with machines. You can't do that with humans, because if a person is deconstructing their past for you, they're not deconstructing it authentically. It seems like everything was planned, but nothing is planned at that moment. On retrospection, everything seems planned, just like my business school professor. But one of the things that has helped me through the years, because your question was values, is I don't know whether there's a value, but there's something I learned early on, is is not to give too much importance to winning and losing, but rather to learn from everything, right? So you know, uh, if you were to put it as a meme on a T-shirt, you would say, average people want to win and lose, legends want to learn, you know, stuff like that. Because all of suffering is because you want to win or lose all the time. If you just flip that and say, what can I learn from the situation, then you can never be unhappy, isn't it? I remember when I got the second prize at the World Championship of Public Speaking in Las Vegas in 2015. Uh, I was so excited, um, not because I won the second place, or I wasn't sad because I lost the first place. I was so excited because I had never learned so much in such a short period of time, in 3 days at the conference, than I had learned in the previous 12 years at Toastmasters. And all I was thinking was, how do I apply this learning? So the first thing I did after coming back to Bombay in 2015 was I landed from Las Vegas to Bombay. The first thing I did was take a paper and pen and started thinking of speech for the next year because there was so much to learning to put into practice. And though people said, Aditya, don't compete again, you know, people, what if you lose at the area level? Then I competed again in 2017. I went back to Vancouver for the finals of the World Championship. So if you take anything as an opportunity to learn, you really won't be bogged down, because winning and losing is fine, but learning is amazing. But that again requires your own self-reflection, because sometimes it's difficult to just, it's easy to understand that, but difficult to implement it. So that is a value that I've been living by. So how can I learn in every situation instead of just thinking about winning and losing? Of course, that's important. So I'm not going to lose for the sake of losing, but the objective is beyond that.
Hmm. So the from this point, I just want to understand one fun question, Aditya. Then how do we bridge the gap in becoming who we are, and becoming like Aditya Maheshwaran? If we really want to become like that, then what is the thing that we can take it over, or how do we do that? If we want to become like a person with values, with learnings, with shift of focus like Aditya Maheshwaran, if we want to become like that, then how do we do that?
Well, firstly, I hope you don't want to be like Aditya Maheshwaran. The benchmark is very low. You can aim much higher than that. So, so there are much better role models for you than to become me. But uh, how do you become better? So it's a very, I mean, the first step towards freedom or to become better, Priya, is to understand that we are living in bondage. It's very grim. It seems very, very sad. But what I'm trying to say is, what is that resistance in my own mind that is making it so difficult for me to be the person I want to be? So if you're not able to be the person your mother wants you to be, it's fine. But we are not even able to be the person we want to be. Isn't it a sad trade-off with life? Like, you want to be disciplined, you want that six pack, but you're not able to be disciplined towards that. It is sad, isn't it? Forget about being the person that your mentor wants you to be or the world wants you to be. We are not even able to be the person we want to be ourselves. Why is that so? That is because we give so much of importance to knowing things. Like one of my friends invited me to his house recently in London to show off his collection of self-help books. He said, Aditya, I've reached 250. I said, what 250? He said, 250 self-help books. But is that helping him in his life in any way? I don't know, right? So, so we watch TED Talks, we watch self-help books, we listen to audio podcasts. Just so much information, which is great. Information is very important. But knowledge comes in 3 steps, right? In Sanskrit, it's called Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasana, which is knowing, understanding it, and then becoming it. So we put a lot of our eggs only in one basket, which is knowing a lot of things. But knowledge doesn't lead to transformation. We all know that we got to be more disciplined, but we're not able to be disciplined. We all know when we hear someone say, uh, be truthful. We all know that is correct, but we slip sometimes when it's difficult for us. We all know that we need to be calm and composed and not be angry at times. We need to respond, not react. We buy books which say that, but we still get angry, isn't it? So which is going to make you happier in life? Knowing not to be angry or not being angry? Not being angry. Even this we know, but still we slip, right? So that is the paradox on life. So the first step to grow in our own lives is to understand that we are in bondage. Bondage to what? Bondage to our own minds. Each day, if there is a battle between our mind and us, our mind is winning. We are not able to control our own mind. It's like, imagine an elephant and a rider. The elephant is a big, say 500,000 kgs elephant, and a human rider on top of it. The rider is riding the elephant with a little stick, right, which is 500 grams. The rider thinks he's the one in control of the elephant. But that is true. Only till the elephant decides to follow its own path. If the elephant sees a patch of grass and the elephant decides to go that way, only then the rider realizes he actually had no power. That little stick, he thought that stick was, the elephant was obeying him. Actually, the elephant wasn't obeying. Elephant didn't give a damn. So that's how our own minds are. Our minds we have indiscriminately reinforced so many thoughts in our minds that our minds are actually holding us hostage. We are not in control of our minds. When we think that we are in control of our minds, it is like that elephant and the rider. The moment our mind gets tempted towards something else, we ourselves are not able to stop ourselves. That's why even if you keep an alarm and you want to start being fit tomorrow, but tomorrow morning, when you're about to snooze that alarm, your mind still wins, isn't it? So the first step to bridge the gap, Priya, is to understand that we are all living in bondage to our own minds. And the work that needs to be done, therefore, is at the level of our own mind. Mindsets, not skill sets, ultimately change us. Skill set is short lived, but we need to work at the level of minds. Why am I not able to do what I myself want myself to do? And after we get to that stage, we can think of bigger questions like how to serve the society, how to save the world, how to start my own company. But first, why am I not able to listen to my own self? If I'm not able to listen to my own self, how am I going to change the world? So that's the first step, in my opinion.
Wow. So one last question, Aditya, and the question is, what would you like to leave the audience with a key message that will help them to keep moving in their life, that they don't stop, they don't give up? So what is your one strong message for the audience?
Well, again, it's just my opinion. Not all of us have the luxury to do that, but what's very helpful is choose activities that where you feel a natural excitement in, like where you feel a natural inclination, then the activities become natural, exciting. You don't need to force fit, right? If you're choosing activities that are more swadharmic in nature, which is natural to you, you find that the resistance automatically diminishes. Like some people, artists, just spend 6 hours in the weekend just composing random music. You ask me to do it, half an hour I'll get bored, right? So I can work my entire life to be interested in music, but if I'm not interested in music, it's going to be paradharmic to me, which is not myself. So an easy shortcut, a hack to be productive and happy in life is choose activities which are naturally speaking to you, which are naturally tickle you. Like public speaking, maybe you may be naturally passionate about public speaking. So that may be your calling. So whether it be your hobbies, whether it be your profession, whether it be your friends circle, choose your circle uh, that 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 speak to what naturally comes to you. Don't suffocate yourself with things which are not you naturally, because then it's going to be all the more difficult for you to try to be excellent at that. You know, uh, like 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 people talk about Gandhi versus Subhash Chandra Bose. It's not about who's right. Imagine if Gandhi tried to do a Bose and Bose tried to do a Gandhi. Both of them may be unsuccessful, isn't it? They both were great at what they did, and they both worked hard for the struggle, freedom struggle. So similarly, you have to be the best of who you are. And the other person could be the best of what he or she is. So that's probably a message that I would like to leave everyone with.
Wow, thank you so much. I'm right now speechless, not wanting you to go, and I want you to hear. And I think it's the same with the audience that, we would love to hear a lot of things and a lot of learnings that you had, Aditya. Thank you so much. And I would request everybody to please applaud. You can unmute and, share emojis. You can applaud, make the sound. You can, in fact, shout out for Aditya. Thank you so much. So I would request Aditya to stay back for just some time. So I'm giving back to the stage to Harsha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priya, and what a mesmerizing session. What a beautiful session from our very own DTM Aditya Maheshwaran. I felt very much inspired. I must say that the audience will also agree with me. Whoever was inspired, whoever like dil pe chhu gaya, please show a thumbs up. Please have an applause for Aditya. Thank you for DTM Aditya. To come up to just conclude with a few words I have. So the sixth president of United States, John Quincy Adams, had a very few apt lines for DTM Aditya. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, become more, you are a leader. And Toastmaster DTM Aditya is our leader. Thank you, DTM Aditya, for a beautiful and inspiring session.
Thank you.
Moving on with our Umang, different rounds of Umang. Next up is a very interesting round, storytelling. किसको stories पसंद नहीं है? Beautiful, different stories. सब हर कोई stories बनाना चाहता है अपने मन से. If we do a thing wrong, कुछ story बना देते हैं. If we have a heartbreak, कुछ story बना देते हैं. We are really good at making stories, aren't we? But आज हम witness करेंगे वो ऐसे महारथियों को, स्टोरी टेलर्स को, जो दोनों हैं इंदौर से और जो दोनों हैं सेम टोस्टमास्टर्स क्लब से. Even more, so this is going to be a very good tough competition between Toastmaster Surbi and between Toastmaster Ankur. So the first participant, coming straight from Indore. Yeah, I'm also in Indore, so the next few people are going to be very nearby to us. So coming straight to us is going to be Surbhi. So first storyteller Surbhi, I would like the Zoom master to put her in spotlight.
Yeah, Harshit, I'm trying to locate her. Actually, her video is not on.
Surbhi, if अगर अपना video और audio on कर ले तो.
I don't think we have Surbhi in the meeting.
We can carry on with the other Indori we have, because we have a lot of Indoris today. So no issues there. The next one has sent me a very, very good introduction of his. Ankur is a typical Indori. You can't imagine a day without poha or samosa or jalebi. So can't I. Poha, samosa, jalebi, ये तो हमारा नाश्ता है रोज का. Speaking without Indori slang is maybe not is inevitable. He's inclined towards creative works. I am not. I'm so sorry. Especially music. Oh, music. He likes music. We'll have performance for you, but today you have to tell a story. He's also thankful for the event, Umang, for giving him the opportunity to express his heart and to break the inner barrier of his. Ankur, storyteller number 2, he already been in the spotlight, so you can start. By the way, you are able to see Toastmaster Haritosh, the timer?
Yes, I am able to see Toastmaster Haritosh. Thank you.
Thank you.
You can start.
This story is about Vishwas, whose only desire in life, whose only wish in life is to have a burger. After wandering most of his life in search of his dream burger, one day, out of the blue, he finally stumbled upon a place where he could see his dream burger. He was ecstatic, excited, and he ran as quickly to get hold of his dream burger. But before he could do that, he was interrupted by a woman who he always longed to see. And her name was Miss Opportunity. So Vishwas met Opportunity, and Opportunity asked, "What would you like to have? I will not ask twice." Vishwas said, "I would like to have a king-size life burger with extra cheese." Opportunity meticulously noted down his order and calculated the amount of work, which Vishwas paid from the balance of his life work quite easily. As Vishwas was waiting for his desired order, he started thinking about all the hard work that he has done in life, for which he has received nothing in return but sheer disappointments and devastating failures. As he thought more and more about his setbacks in life, a doubt started creeping in his mind. And soon he started doubting himself. He started doubting everything that was going on at that moment. And then those thoughts became so overwhelming that he ended up believing himself unworthy of his desired dream burger, and he left that place. When the order arrived, Opportunity kept calling. Friends, that day, Vishwas didn't answer the call of Opportunity. He missed the calling of Opportunity because he let the setbacks in his life define himself, which eventually led to self-doubt. So friends, why don't we make these setbacks as the stepping stones to overcome the wall of self-doubt, so that when Opportunity calls you, you not only answer it, but you receive your dream burger with full vishwas. Over to the MOC.
Thank you, Ankur. Although I would like to tell, I am disappointed. मुझे लगा था there will be some like poha jalebi stories, you know, bragged about being Indori too much. There was no poha jalebis. Anyways, we have one more Indori to compensate for that. I think we have.
You are not audible, Harshit.
Am I audible now?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have one more Indori to compensate for that. Surbhi has joined us back. So I would request Surbhi to, you know, turn on her video and.
Thank you so much, sorry, Harshit and everyone. I was gone away for a while. Shall I begin?
Yeah,
Can you see me?
I cannot see the timer though.
Can you see me now? It should come.
No.
Ritush, if you could speak a few more words.
Yeah. Hi, Surbhi. Can you see me now?
Yes, I can. I can see you.
Hardesh, you can change the cards and she'll be able to locate you.
Okay, so Surbhi, you can start.
Haji. Yeah. Okay, shall I begin? I still can't see the timer though.
Hello.
Hello?
Can you see me now? I'm changing the cards for you.
Yeah, Hardesh, you can show the cards.
Can you still not see me?
It's okay. I'll see the clock in my phone, on my phone, sorry. I'll check that out.
Timings will also be pinged in the chat box. No issues.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll begin, okay?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, said the young girl, looking at herself in the mirror. Why does it only show images of frail? With self-esteem is a piece of glass, broken, narrow, fragile, shattered. And every broken line that there is glued, but still it is so conspicuous to. And I know, looking at the mirror sees the world in colors, but the little girl sees the world in shades of gray. But can she do friendship with herself? And she stood there for hours. She stood there for hours fighting and battling the apocalypse of her obstinate mind. It was as if all the atoms in her body did not add up to create that one cell. And out of nowhere, there came a shadow. That shadow which was overpowering her. Which was overpowering her so much. How can she play her mind? How can she escape from herself? And do you know, in the face of danger, she did not run. She was standing there, unmoved, not nervous at all. She was not afraid anymore. Every feeling, every thought came crumbling. The stars can be healed, said her mind. After every storm, there is calmness. You need to take a deep breath and just plunge into the deep waters. And you know that you will be alive once again. This story empowers you to break open the chains, to break open the cages of your mental mind, to break it open, break the barriers. And I repeat, break the barriers. Break the barriers of the unknown, dive in. That's it. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Shruti. Those were some very inspiring.
Surbi. No.
I'd like to clarify, I'm not that good with names, so I might have a little bit of a puzzle up here and there. Zoom Master, we can have the poll. Everybody can vote for their favorite storyteller, if you may. Have 15 to 20 seconds to do so. Please do it quickly. I think we are done with the polls. Thank you. यार दोनों स्टोरी टेलर्स ने बहुत डिसअपॉइंट किया, बहुत ज्यादा डिसअपॉइंट कर दिया। दोनों इंदौर से, इसे दोनों इंदौर से, पर इंदौर का ना एक मेंशन हुआ ना पोहा जलेबी की बात करी ना। टू डिसअपॉइंटेड। You know what? The only thing that can help me now is some music. म्यूजिक कहाँ से आएगा? पर टोस्ट मास्टर मंजीश, म्यूजिक आएगा क्या कहीं से?
तुम बोलो तो मैं गा दूं।
अरे आप तो रहने दो यार मंजीश। और कुछ तरीका है म्यूजिक लाने का?
दोबारा गा दूं?
अरे चलो, मेरे पास एक आइडिया है म्यूजिक लाने का मीटिंग में। We have our next section, which is performers. So both the performers today are going to be singers. अच्छा सा म्यूजिक मिलेगा कान के लिए, soothing and all. So our first musician is has a favorite instrument as a ukulele. I don't know how to pronounce it, but she has some passion for that instrument. Our first performer for the night, and she's going to fill us with soothing, beautiful music, is going to be Meenal. Performer number 1, Meenal. Please, could you please turn on your video and audio?
Hi, am I visible and audible?
Yeah, you're audible and visible, but your lighting is a bit dark.
Can you give me just just 5 seconds?
Sure.
Okay.
तब तक हर्षित आप ही गा दो कुछ।
ठीक है, कोशिश करते हैं। ओके, बॉलीवुड मूवी का गाना होगा, because everyone likes Bollywood, obviously. ठीक है। Which one? I can't remember which one. कोई सा भी सॉन्ग बता दो मंजीश।
मुझे लगा जो आपने अभी हाँ जो राग छेड़ा था करके वो गाना ही था, मुझे ऐसा लगा।
चलो अपने मीने नहीं आ रही है, बहुत बेटर ही गाएंगे।
Okay.
You can see the timer, right?
Can you see me?
Yes, yes, I can.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, I can. And I would like to clarify, Harshit, I am not passionate about ukulele. I'm passionate for singing. Yeah, okay. I like to sing Kaise Hua from movie. I forgot. Okay. हंसता रहता हूँ तुझसे मिलकर क्यों आजकल, बदले बदले हैं मेरे तेवर क्यों आजकल, आंखें मेरी हर जगह ढूंढ ढूंढे तुझे बेवजह, ये मैं हूँ या कोई और है मेरी तरह। कैसे हुआ, कैसे हुआ तू इतना जरूरी, कैसे हुआ, कैसे हुआ, कैसे हुआ तू इतना जरूरी, कैसे हुआ। मैं बारिश की बोली समझता नहीं था, हवाओं से मैं यूं उलझता नहीं था, सीने में दिल कहाँ थी मुझे ये खबर। कहीं पे हो रातें, कहीं पे सवेरे, आवारगी ही रही साथ मेरे, ठहर जा ठहर जा कहती मेरी नजर। क्या हाल हो गया है ये मेरा, आँखें मेरी हर जगह ढूंढे तुझे बेवजह, ये मैं हूँ या कोई और है मेरी तरह। कैसे हुआ, कैसे हुआ तू इतना जरूरी, कैसे हुआ, कैसे हुआ, कैसे हुआ तू इतना जरूरी, कैसे हुआ। थैंक यू।
क्या मीठी आवाज थी, सीधे यहाँ तक पहुंची।
थैंक यू।
आपने तो मुझे भी इंस्पायर कर दिया गाने के लिए, पर घबराइए मत, आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू सिंग, इतना टाइम नहीं है हमारे पास। स्ट्रेट गोइंग टू मूव टू अ सेकंड पार्टिसिपेंट, परफॉर्मर नंबर 2, दीपक मालवीय। दीपक अपना वीडियो और ऑडियो ऑन कर लीजिए।
Hello, am I audible or visible?
Yeah, you're audible and visible. Timer दिख रहा है आपको हरितोष जी?
Can you see me, Deepak?
No, नहीं देख पा रहा हूँ मैं।
फोन पे हो क्या?
नहीं, मतलब देख नहीं पा रहा हूँ।
Haritosh, you can again change the cards.
Okay, let me try.
दीपक आप नोटिस करना ग्रीन येलो रेड वो चेंज हो रहा है, वो टाइमर है हमारे।
ठीक है।
Otherwise, will work out. I'll put it in chat also.
And I'll spotlight you.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay.
Shall I start?
Yes.
आँख में थी हया हर मुलाकात पर, सुर्ख आरज़ हुए वस्ल की बात पर, सुर्ख आरज़ हुए वस्ल की बात पर। मेरे रश्के कमर तूने पहली नजर जब नजर से मिलाई, मजा आ गया। मेरे रश्के कमर तूने पहली नजर जब नजर से मिलाई, मजा आ गया। जब नजर से मिलाई, मजा आ गया। बर्क सी गिर गई, काम ही कर गई, बर्क सी गिर गई, काम ही कर गई। आग ऐसी लगाई, मजा आ गया। मेरे रश्के कमर तूने पहली नजर जब नजर से मिलाई, मजा आ गया। बेहिजाबाना वो सामने आ गए, बेहिजाबाना वो सामने आ गए, और जवानी जवानी से टकरा गई, और जवानी जवानी से टकरा गई। आँख उनकी लड़ी यूं मेरी आँख से, आँख उनकी लड़ी यूं मेरी आँख से, देख कर ये लड़ाई मजा आ गया। मेरे रश के कमर तूने पहली नजर, जब नजर से मिलाई मजा आ गया। मेरे रश के कमर तूने पहली नजर, मेरे रश के कमर तूने पहली नजर, जब नजर से मिलाई मजा आ गया, जब नजर से मिलाई मजा आ गया। आँख में थी हया हर मुलाकात पर, आँख में थी हया हर मुलाकात पर, सुर्ख आरिज़ हुए वस्ल की बात पर, सुर्ख आरिज़ हुए वस्ल की बात पर। उसने शर्मा के मेरे सवालात पे, उसने शर्मा के मेरे सवालात पे, ऐसे गर्दन झुकाई मजा आ गया। मेरे रश के कमर तूने पहली नजर, जब नजर से मिलाई मजा आ गया। मेरे रश के कमर।
होश कर दिया दीपक आपने, मतलब ये
थैंक यू सो मच।
इतना इतना ब्यूटीफुल गाना है, ब्यूटीफुल कवाली है ओरिजिनल को, नुसरत फतेह अली खान की, तो हमेशा दिल पे लगती है। और क्या कहूँगा, मैं भी आपके साथ में गा रहा था, बस मेरा माइक म्यूटेड था जिससे और ऑडियंस को परेशानी ना हो, इसलिए आई मस्ट अप्रिशिएट, बहुत बहुत अच्छा। नाउ इज द टाइम
थैंक यू सो
अगेन,
मच सर।
now is the time again for the polls. I would request our Zoom master to have the polls for the performance. That was the last poll of the day. We are not going to bother you with any more votes for in the meeting. क्या learning थी, क्या सुरीली आवाज, क्या beautiful stories. Learnings ही learnings थी इस शाम में हमारे लिए. पर we are nearing the end. But before we are there with the results, और उसके भी पहले we announce, we have to acknowledge all our participants who have इतनी मेहनत करी है, हम क्या ही बताएं। इतने 100 पार्टिसिपेंट्स में से आके वो सिलेक्ट हुए हैं सिर्फ ये बोलने के लिए, और फिर उन्होंने अपनी स्पीच, अपने परफॉर्मेंस सब में इतनी मेहनत लगाई है दैट कि वो शब्द कम हो जाते हैं। सो आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट द Zoom master to present her screen so we can give over the little token of appreciation from our side. So the first certificate is for Aarti Patel. That was a very weird round of applause. So Aarti Patel, congratulations for participating as well as a prepared speaker. Moving on. Rajat, our very own Rajat.
Rashid, you are not audible.
The next poet was our very own Rajat from TCS Gandhinagar for participating in poetry. Congratulations for that as well. Appreciate all your efforts. Moving on, we have our storytelling section, which we started with Shurbi. So thank you for participating and putting all the efforts. Our next storyteller was Ankur, again from Indoris. Although both the Indoris disappointed me, but yeah, you had put in such a lot of effort. Have to be appreciated. That was Ankur. Our next section was performance, as you just saw. The next participant was Meenal with a beautiful song. I think everybody was mesmerized with the beautiful song. Thank you for your effort. And the last, but not the least, was our very own Kaval Deepak. Must appreciate also your effort. The beautiful Kavali you brought in front of us. That was effort is appreciated. I would like you all to present a round of applause for all the participants who participated and put in this much effort to make us entertained and make us learn all the things. But ये सब wouldn't have been possible without the effort of some people behind the scenes. Let's say the team of Umang, basically. So I just wanted to have one of a few lines to appreciate our own team. I think Toastmaster Manjeesh ने कर ही दिया था, but just once again, if you put up the pic of our own team members, if we can put our own hard work in front of the people, that will be better. Zoom Master, just one the pic for just 5 seconds of our team members. Okay, I don't think Zoom Master is interested in showing the pic. She's not interested.
No, hold on.
So yeah, these were all the people. These are all the 10 faces you might see here and again. These are all the people who are there, put in the effort, and presented to you all the thing which is Umang, a ray of hope. Before we move on with the results, exciting results and all, can we take one picture, one screenshot for all? So I would request you all to turn on your videos. And by the way, I can't take screenshots myself because I don't know why screenshots don't work in Zoom in my laptop. So I'd request somebody else.
Yeah, Haritosh and I can take it.
Sure. Everybody, please turn on your videos. Yeah, any poses you would want to make, and something like that or some whatever. Just has to be a smile at least.
Harshit, they are moving too much. Yeah, now it's good. I'm seeing all Haritosh. All are different. Hey, we also have Kian. Yeah, I'm done.
Thank you, Richa.
This one is real Haritosh.
Oh.
Yes.
Hi, everybody. Say hi. Hello.
कैसे हैं आप? म्यूट कर दिया किसी ने, ठीक है। रिचा, अभी आपका काम खत्म नहीं हुआ है तो we have to announce the results, and the responsibility for the results concluding our night has to be yours. I would like to call our Zoom master, Toastmaster Richa, for the further proceedings. मेरे को लग रहा है टोस्टमास्टर रिचा थोड़ी सी एक्साइटमेंट बढ़ाना चाह रही है रिजल्ट्स में लेकर, बट We can do it a little bit quicker, I guess. अच्छा इतनी एक्साइटमेंट अच्छी नहीं रहेगी फिर लोग अभी एक्साइटेड हो जाएंगे रिजल्ट्स के लिए जल्दी अनाउंस कर दें Toastmaster Richa, any issues results?
Yeah, Harshit, I shared the screen. Was it not visible?
No, that was just the certificates of appreciation. You want the result?
No, that was winners. Okay, hold on, I'll share it again.
You can announce Richa with them.
You can verbally announce, yeah.
ये थे हमारे चार winners, चार participants who are qualified and will go to the next semi-final of Umang. But to just conclude, I would like to say one thing to all the participants. As DTM Aditya said, it's not about winning or losing. Everyone must agree with that. It's all about the learnings, the effort you put in, and I think all of the 8 participants have put in ample and much more effort than that was required. So that's it. Just we can appreciate the winners and all the participants together. So to conclude the whole session, I would like to call Shruti Shivar.
Thank you, Harshit, for hosting the ceremony very well. And at the end, last but not the least, I would like to present a heartfelt thanks for everyone who have attended it and have supported Umang, a ray of hope. Now, can we have the poster and the registration link for next week? That is week 3 of Umang, a ray of hope. Are you all excited to know the themes? Yeah, here we are. I would request Zoom Master to share the screen. And here is the week 3 of Umang, and the theme for the week 3 is Finding Freedom, Azadi Ki Khoj. So let's all don't miss the chance and grab the opportunity by registering on the link which will be shared in your chat box now, and it would be open tomorrow 12 noon Sunday. So you all can register, whosoever wants to participate as a participant, and share your views on the theme. You can save the link and then you can register by just clicking on it and choosing your category. So thank you all for being a part of Umang and witnessing such great insightful people, and I thank you all for attending our session. We will be seeing you again next week same time, Saturday, on 15th of August, with our theme, Finding Freedom, Azadi Ki Khoj.
Good job, everyone. Nikita, if you're here and if you want to go ahead, now you can go ahead.
Do we have Nikita? Due to technical glitch, she was not able to recite her poem. Nikita, are you there?
I think she has left the meeting.